What is the most scariest thing you've ever seen? You know, like ghosts and stuff. Seen? I don't think I've ever seen anything that I could, that I can remember. I don't think I've ever seen anything supernatural. But heard, I have heard and felt some pretty scary things, and I'm talking about supernatural. One that I remember very clearly, and it actually didn't happen very long ago. It happened maybe like 3 months ago. I was laying down and I wasn't even asleep yet. I had just laid down, and I was facing the wall. I was laying down, I was facing the wall, and I was closing my eyes to go to sleep, but I wasn't asleep yet. And behind me, like right behind me, I felt someone like go like this, like tap me. You know when someone taps you to get your attention? Someone went like that. Like totally. I felt it. Totally. A hand go like that, and someone's like go like a breath. And I thought it was my mom. I didn't get scared. I thought it was my mom. So I just turned around like that, and I saw nothing. It was so creepy. I was like, it was so weird because there was no one there. And I could have sworn it was my mom because I totally felt it. So that was just weird. I don't know what the hell that was, but that scared the crap out of me. What is it about being a YouTube vlogger you like most? My favorite thing, I think the one thing that makes me feel so good is when you guys say that I got you into something. Like, oh, I played this game because of what you said. Or someone told me just yesterday and the day before that they were going to start reading the books, the Gears of War books, because of my reviews, that I had motivated them. And that's one of the things that I love the most about YouTube vlogging, is being able to motivate people. So when someone tells me that's it. That makes my day. Like, that is one of the things that I love most about YouTube vlogging, is how you could connect with people and how they react to the things that you do. If you had to describe yourself in 3 adjectives, what would they be? Curious, honest, dedicated. When I say honest, I mean, like, it's not like I never lie. I'm real. I don't hide behind a mask. People get to know me who I am, like who I really am. I don't like to put up a front. You know, I don't like to pretend I'm someone that I'm not. So I'm real. Requesting details of your first experience of smoking marijuana. You're 28 years old, video gamer from Southern California, so I trust you have done it at least once. If not, want to get high? I actually have never tried marijuana, and I plan on never doing it. And I'll tell you why. Because I don't do anything that messes with my state of mind. If there's something that I treasure the most, it's my mental state. Because like I said, I'm more up here than I am here. I'm always thinking, I'm always coming up with ideas and stuff. So anything that will mess with that, forget it. And I'm sure some of you are going to say, well, marijuana only helps. But no. But, you know, thank you for asking. What do you do to let someone know that you are interested in them? Like I said, I'm pretty real. Like, I don't flaunt my thing, or I don't like start like getting all hoochie and everything to make someone know that I like them. I actually just, when I like someone, I try to get to know them. Like, I try to become their friend. And if they don't want to be my friend, then whatever, I don't care. I just leave them. Even if I do have a crush on them, I'm just like, whatever, that guy's a jerk. Because I really prefer to know people as friends than to just jump into a relationship. What's your average day like? My average day might seem a little boring, but it's not very, I don't really consider it boring, just because I guess I'm used to it. I get up, and that's it. No, I'm just kidding. Like I said, I'm pretty much most of the time here at home. I take care of my mom. You know, when you're taking care of someone, it's not always like, oh, she has all the time she needs or all the time she wants. She could do whatever she wants at home. It's not that easy. It usually changes every day, but I usually find myself doing chores, helping out my mom, or, you know, trying to keep my mind busy by doing videos, reading, writing, anything like that. Do you have any funny stories about anything? I actually have a lot of funny stories, and a lot of those I already have up on my other channel, the Gamermd83. I put a lot of funny stories on that channel. So if you want to hear a lot of them, go watch some of my videos on Gamermd83. So check some of those out, because that's where I put my funny stories. What made you start making videos and why? I started making videos with Gamermd83. That's my first channel that I ever made. I started making videos. The reason why I did was because I was watching a lot of YouTubers. Actually, the first person that I ever subscribed to was, I don't know if you guys have heard of him, he's pretty big, he's considered a YouTube star, is Charlie Is So Cool Like. He's from England, and I just really liked the way that he could communicate with people, and the things that he would talk about, how he was just really natural in the camera, and just he was pretty funny and stuff like that. So I was like, that would be really cool to do. When I was younger, I did do skits with my younger brother. Like, we would film ourselves doing funny stuff. So I actually have never liked the idea of being in front of a camera, but I'm kind of used to it because I grew up, like, actually used to watch Super Mac 18. He's pretty young, but I was impressed with the way that he communicates with people, especially his older stuff when he was younger. Now I don't know, I guess he's running out of some ideas. Also, Wheezy Waiter was hilarious. So those were the YouTubers that really pushed me to start doing vlogs. How did you get Charlie? You know, if you have a special story. It's kind of special for me because, you know, Charlie's my baby. For those of you that don't know who Charlie is my doggy. He's my baby. He's a Shih Tzu. This is my Charlie. He's super shaggy right now. I'm actually going to cut his hair tomorrow. He actually makes a cameo in almost all of my videos. If you've been paying attention, he's almost always in here, because he can't be away from me. He always has to be right next to me. When you see that door open just by itself, it's Charlie that's coming in here. I got Charlie, right, he's so shaggy. He is a year old. He's gonna be 2 in October. So he's still my baby. I found him on the internet, actually, from a breeder, a Shih Tzu breeder. They had 3 little Shih Tzus, like little puppies. They were 9 weeks old. So, but the people lived like out in Mammoth. But the guy told my brother, he was like, I'll go out there where you live. I have to go down there anyways. I'll take 2 dogs, 2 of my puppies, and you decide which one you want. And my brother fell in love with Charlie. And we wanted Charlie because he was the quiet one, because the other one was really barky. But yeah, we got Charlie when he was just a little baby. He was so small. He was tiny. He was adorable. And we got him on Christmas. What's the most trouble you've ever gotten into? I'm actually a good girl. I haven't gotten into much trouble at all, actually. But I remember this one time that I got into trouble in high school. But it was for a stupid reason. It wasn't for... I'll never forget this time. We were... me and my friends were in the office. We were looking in one of the rooms where the copy machines were. Like one of the teachers' copy machines rooms. It was for the teachers. I think we wanted to copy something, but it was one of our teachers told us. One of our teachers told us to go get the copy from the book. He was like, yeah, just go in there, copy it, and then come back. And we were waiting to get into the room to copy because there was a teacher in there. And all of a sudden, this lady comes, like one of the assistant principals, and she was like, what are you doing in here? You're not supposed to be in here. And they got all mad at us, and the freaking principal came out, and they had us sit in this bench, me and my friends, and we were like sitting there like we were on death row or something. The campus cop, he was a police officer, like a real one, not just like a security guard. He was a real police officer. Comes and starts interrogating us. I'm not even kidding. And he's just like, why were you guys... I was like, are we gonna go to jail? It was so stupid. I got so mad. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. We missed like 2 of our classes because we were in there because they were making us like write all this stupid crap. And oh my god, that was so stupid. So stupid. So that was probably the most trouble I've ever been in for no damn reason. How do you feel about other gamer girls on YouTube? I actually don't watch that many gamer girls. Not because I don't want to, but just because I've never really looked for any for some reason. I don't know. I just thought about that. I think it's cool. I really like to meet other gamer girls that are serious about gaming and not just like, eh. I hate when girls pretend like they're gamers, but they're not. Like they just do it because they think guys think it's hot. And I'm just like, and they don't even know how to play. Like they'll just be like, do you even know what you're doing? What is this game called again? So I don't like wannabe gamer girls just because they do it because they think it's hot or because guys like it. I like the real gamer girls. Girls that don't give a crap who thinks what they think about you. Like, I just like girls that play games because they want to play a game and because that's what they're into. So, and that they're real about it and not just doing it for some other reason. Gamer girls are cool. Like, the real gamer girls, yeah, they're awesome. But the wannabe gamer girls that do it just because they think it's funny or because it's hot, don't even talk to me. Because they're the ones that give gamer girls a bad rap. What do you write about? And are you wanting to get published in the future? I've written about a lot of stuff. I've been writing. I started to actually write when I was like 14, but I had been like drawing comics, making my own comic stories when I was a lot younger. So I've always been doing it, but I've always really stuck to like science fiction or fantasy. But now that I write more, I really like to write about like vampires and werewolves. I write about like old school vampires, like the real, like the awesome vampires. I also like to write fan fiction. I've done a lot of fan fiction. I think that's what I have most experience in is fan fiction. As in original stories, I think I have like maybe 4 original stories, 1 major one. As for getting published in the future, I think it would be cool, but it's not something that I would approach, I think. Unless I write something that I think is like worth publishing, then maybe I would think about it. But as for what I have right now, probably not. Can you walk us through a typical filming editing process of a video? Well, first what I do is I write down the topic on here. Like for example, my Mass Effect talks, I have them all here. I'll write the topic down first, and then I think about it. I do research. Once I have enough research, I write down notes. I don't write a script. I hate scripts. I write down notes so that I don't forget to mention certain things. And then I just start filming. I just talk. And there's a lot of mess ups. I mess up a lot. Like I'll stutter. I go a lot, or I'll say like a lot, and I don't like that. I don't like to keep the videos without editing them because they would get really tedious, maybe boring, and very, very long. So I film what I have to film, and then I edit it in iMovie. And anything I don't want, I just cut it out, make it shorter, and that's it. I just publish the movie or the video, and then I upload it on YouTube. When it has to do with just a topic that I don't have to do much research on, is things like maybe like my favorite characters or something like that, my favorite video game characters, I don't have to have any notes or anything. I just wing it. I just talk about it, improv, totally. Like I said, I don't like scripts. I've never used a script because it's just not real to me. It just feels fake. Editing, it takes me, depends on how long the video is. If it's an hour long, it probably will take me like 3 hours to edit it, especially because stupid iMovie 11, it records out of sync the audio. So I have to manually fix that. And it's annoying as hell, and it takes forever. So if I didn't have that whole syncing thing problem, I probably would finish editing it in maybe an hour. How did you come up with Gamermd83? Well, the gamer is obvious. I'm a gamer. MD are my initials, and 83 is the year I was born in. Do you have Xbox Live? Yes, I do have Xbox Live, and my gamer tag, if you're interested, is Gamermd83. That is one that I just created, a new one, specifically for multiplayer, especially for Gears of War 3. So if you want to play Gears of War 3, my gamer tag is Gamermd83. Have you ever hugged your Xbox? Yes, I have. What is your opinion on Duke Nukem? I've actually never played Duke Nukem. I have heard a little bit about Duke Nukem, and it sounds like it's pretty funny, but I can't really judge. I can't really say what I think about him or about the games because I've never really played it. Which ending did you have on Deus Ex Human Revolution? Actually, I haven't beat Deus Ex. And I'll tell you why. When Deus Ex came out, I was playing it. I didn't have as much time to play it as I wanted to. But it was in August, right? And then September came along. And since Gears of War 3 was going to come out in September, the game of the year for me was Gears of War 3. Gears of War 3 was my game of the year. Even though I was really looking forward to Deus Ex, Gears of War 3 was more of a hype for me. So I was like, I have to go back and play Gears 1 and Gears 2 because I didn't remember anything about it. So I was like, I have to do this before Gears of War 3 comes out. So I put Deus Ex aside. And I played Gears of War 1, beat that, started playing Gears of War 2. I started to do the videos, reviews and all that on Gears of War. And then Gears of War 3 came out, and now I'm playing Gears of War 3. So Deus Ex has just been put on the sideline for right now. So once I beat Gears of War 3, I'm going to go back to Deus Ex. What got you into playing video games? In your opinion, what's the pros and cons of playing them? I don't think there is a reason for me to start playing video games because I started playing video games when I was a little kid. Since I could remember, like since I was like 6 years old maybe? 6 years old? I mean, there's really no reason for kids to start playing video games except that they're fun. And I would always see my older brother playing the video games, so I guess it was a little bit of motivation on his side and me wanting to be a part of something that he was doing, but also really enjoying it myself. So I started playing video games because I really liked it. I just thought they were really, really fun. What are the pros and cons? I think the pros for playing video games, especially for someone like me that I love to write, it kind of inspires me. Video games inspire me a lot when it comes to creating new worlds and new characters. Every time I play a video game, I'm just like, oh my god, I really focus on the character development, on the story, and it just really, it inspires me to write more and to, so I kind of connect it to that. And there's also, of course, the other reasons that they're fun. You feel like you're living another life for a little while. They're just really, really intriguing to me. And the cons, it could take away a lot of your time. Like, you could get really engulfed in a video game and your life just becomes nothing but that video game. So I guess that's a con. Especially with different types of video games, like the big ones. I remember when I was playing Final Fantasy 11 online, the MMO, I had no life. Like, that was all I would do, and it wasn't, I don't think it was very healthy, but, oh, and the whole, like, having to spend so much money, especially, like, say, this year, so many games are coming out, it's just, like, crazy how much money I've been having to spend to buy these games, and I'm not even done yet. It's just, like, pick one, Xbox 360 or PS3. Give reasons for your choice. Well, I'm not a fan of just one. I have the Xbox 360, and I love the Xbox 360 because, mostly because Gears of War, you can play Gears of War on it. I just haven't had that many problems with the Xbox. Except for my previous Xbox. I mean, it wasn't mine, but it was my brother's. It got the red ring of death. But before that, I mean, it's always been a good console, I think. PS3, though, I don't have the PS3, not because I don't like it, but because I can't afford it. But I want the PS3 because there's so many games on the, like, exclusive to PS3 that I can't play, that I would love to play. Like, Uncharted is one. Another one is Metal Gear Solid. So I totally hit the roof when I found out that Metal Gear Solid was going to be released for the Xbox. Like, the, what is it, the 4 games of it? 3 games of the Metal Gear or something like that. I can't say that I like one more than the other. I like them both, but I think I'm more particular to the Xbox 360 just because that's the only one that I've ever had out of those two. And I guess Gears. I really love Gears.